Right now, Celebrity Sleaze with Leslie Fram.
Wanted to get to this story. Sean Combs, Diddy.
Man, bad.
Is he going by Diddy now or P. Diddy or?
Well, he may be going by Stripe Diddy. It doesn't look good.
Wow, Barnes.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. It does. It's starting to rain like Weinstein style on him.
Sued by a male producer who alleges sexual assault. This is a former employee of his.
Yeesh.
Former employee against him, accusing him of sexual assault, sexual harassment, grooming. Yeah, Rodney Little Rod Jones filed his civil complaint in New York. He states he worked for and traveled with him from 2022 to 23 while collaborating with him on his most recent album, claiming he did not compensate him for his work, forced him to procure and interact with sex workers, threatened him, and served alcohol beverages laced with drugs to guests at parties at his home. Yikes.
And more of these are starting to come out, too. Like more of the copycatters, the people, whatever you want to call them, they're all, man, you get that one little chink, and then here they come.
Yeah, I guess this isn't the first allegation, so we'll keep looking at this story for you. I saw this. You know how sometimes you see someone getting fired in a very high-profile position, and then you kind of feel bad for them, and then you see what the payout is? This is a story about, allegedly, Don Lemon from CNN. He reached a separation deal that would pay him, now this was in the rap, $24.5 million.
Damn.
Yeah.
Please.
Reportedly, the amount of money Lemon was set to receive if his final contract ended in 3.5 years. What a payout!
That is the best ever. You get paid to walk and parachute out of there? That's a sinking ship anyway, some say.
I want to know what we're doing wrong, Barnes.
$24.5 million just to go away.
See ya.
Be on an island somewhere, lounging, straight up. You can make it the rest of the way with that. You're good.
Sad news in Hollywood. The son of beloved actor Gary Sinise. You remember Gary Sinise, Oscar-nominated role for Forrest Gump. He and his wife, Maura, lost their 33-year-old son, Mac, to a rare cancer. He had a very touching post about his son. He passed away from chordoma. It's a form of spinal cancer. January 5th, laid to rest on the 23rd. In sharing our story, we hope to shine a little bit of light on what has been very difficult for us. He was truly a light for all of us. I hate to see that, especially someone so young. Also going on, again, about Wendy Williams. You and I have been talking about her, with her, obviously, diagnosis of both aphasia, which is a form of dementia. And I guess one of the producers said they kind of saw it early on. There were early signs of something wrong. She would be on the show and there would be these really long periods of quietness where she wasn't speaking. So I'm kind of surprised no one noticed that in the very beginning. Now, you've been watching the documentary. Did they bring that up at all?
They did, and I finished the documentary last night.
Okay.
It is, but think about it. If you rewind in the moment because one of the things when we had the doctor on talking about dementia is these patients try to fake it, right? They try to act like they're just, what was that? And they're really good at it. So all she was doing was like, Pete, what's his name? Pete.
I gotcha.
And somebody would say the name.
And you don't think anything's wrong.
Yeah. The way the thing ended, if you're watching it, I don't want to say, I'm going to ruin the ending, but I think it's touching to get through this whole thing. It's a very human story that everyone can connect to, her struggles. And it seems like her family are good people. So this guardian that's in charge of her, and they re-up it every year, I guess, New York investigates whether they're going to take guardian off. And as of now, she's on this mysterious guardian, which no one, I guess the family knows, but no one knows who it is, that make all the decisions. Your money, your time, where you go. It's a wild doc.
And you said that's on Lifetime, right?
Lifetime, yeah. It's a 4-parter.
Now, I guess you're going to the theater this weekend, right, to see Dune 2?
I don't have a spare 7 hours this weekend, but eventually. No, I wasn't into Dune. I know I'm in the minority. I just wasn't into it.
Well, it's going to be big. Josh Brolin was on Good Morning America explaining that he wrote really kind poetry about his co-stars, Zendaya, Florence Pugh, and Timothy Chalamet, because he felt so inspired by the young talent. But then the internet soured it.
So I'm sitting there writing because I don't have a scene that day, and I'm writing these nice things, and then and then the internet grabs a hold of it, and they think that I want to make out with Timothy or something. Whatever. Makes no says more about them than it does about me.
Buckhead resident Josh Brolin. Has anyone seen him here?
Get Josh Brolin on the Morning X, please.
Get him
please.
on. We'll give you a Morning X air freshener. It's yours. Just get this man on our show.
What an incentive. You know, one of the hottest actors in Hollywood, Timothy Chalamet. Big movie this weekend, DUNE 2. Yeah, he was asked some previous hot actors about how to handle the business. So he had a little chat with the New York Times. He reiterated a story about how Leonardo DiCaprio, had two pieces of advice for him. What do you think that advice was from Leo, Barnes?
Ooh.
To a young Timothy Chalamet.
Stay away from the girls?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I loved this. Two things. No superhero movies.
Oh.
And no hard drugs.
Oh, well, that's good advice.
Don't do the superhero movies. Hey, maybe we should ask the pet psychic about Peppa Pig, Barnes.
What's Peppa Pig?
Well, it's a huge cartoon, and parents are now complaining about Peppa Pig. I like Peppa Pig.
It's a huge cartoon in the United States?
No, I think it's London. I'll look that up. But Peppa Pig is a bad example for kids because she's rude, impatient, and a brat.
Oh, yeah.
She's never taught any better. Hasbro says Peppa's just self-assertive, self-confident. I want to give you an example of Peppa.
Please.
Hanging up on her BFF just because her friend knows how to whistle and Peppa doesn't.
Sounds like I may need to watch this show.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. Can you whistle, Susie? No. Oh, good. I mean, that's sad if you can't whistle. What's whistling anyway? You put your lips together and blow. Like this. Hello, Peppa?
Well, that's a good inspirational lesson.
I have always liked Peppa Pig.
I've never heard of Peppa Pig, but I need to watch that
Parents,
show.
let us know what you think. In the new Apple TV series, The Disney New England Patriots, how did I not know about this? Tom Brady remembers the heartbreak of losing the Super Bowl to the Giants and blowing a perfect 19-0 season. Here's how Brady looks back at the devastation.
They run out the clock. The Giants have won the Super Bowl.
We were crushed. I was crushed. My teammates were crushed. Coaches were crushed. That was a history-making game. That would have been everything. And I remember getting to the bus in Arizona. There was not a sound. It was pitch dark. There was no sleep. There was no sleep for a long time.
Leslie, I think you might want to read the room. I don't know how many people in Atlanta will sympathize with the guy who did just that to the Falcons.
It's true. That was from episode 4 called Spygate. They have new episodes premiering on Friday. That's just for all the Brady fans, Barnes.
Not many here.
Something coming back to haunt you? Drew Barrymore's Playboy spread. I forgot about this. Came back to haunt her when one of her daughters recently brought it up. She was talking with Christina Aguilera. She said, quote, "My daughter wants to wear a crop top." I'll say no. And she'll go, you wore that on the cover of Playboy? Christina defended her cover and said, you were just expressing and empowering yourself at the time. Drew agreed and said that she loved every minute of it. She was 19, Barnes, when she posed for Playboy.
I remember.
January 1995.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Remember that whole Wild Child era that she had? I mean, she got up on
the
Letterman's desk and ripped her top off.
Guess what? Her daughters are 11 and 9. And
Really?
you have to tell, daughters about that.
She couldn't be more the opposite now. She
It's
is
unbelievable.
on the other end of the spectrum.
Got a story about Drea De Matteo from The Sopranos. She lost everything because she refused to get the COVID vaccine, and I guess all of her acting gigs dried up. She said at one point she had $10 in the bank and was on the verge of losing her home. She was trying to take care of her parents. So then OnlyFans came to the rescue. She said it saved us 100%. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it really did. 5 minutes she paid off her mortgage.
Well,
I mean, she's saying, hey, you can condemn me, but it saved us.
I have good news for you right now. For a limited time, she's offering 50% off for 29 days on a subscription, and she's got...
Did you just look that up?
I'm looking right now. I see her cleavage very boldly on the as her cover photo, and it says, "I've got some hot stuff coming for you and some new live streams. Don't miss it." How much do you think it is to subscribe for 29 days to Drea De Matteo from The Sopranos?
Oh, so you subscribe for like a month at a time, or?
I guess. I am not a member.
I don't know. How much?
$7.50.
Really?
That's smart.
Yeah, because it's,
She's playing volume.
quantity.
I just found my Christmas gift for Jimmy because I know he was all about Drea De Matteo.
Oh, you got to do this now.
Yeah, I'm going to give him 29 days for $7.50.
That's incredible.
It's normally $15, Leslie.
Woo.
It's a sale.
All right, now this sounds like some kind of a plot of a stupid movie. Kourtney Kardashian is living it. Yeah, she's a major partner in this supplement brand, Lemmy, and TMZ reported that a truck stationed at a facility that Kourtney and her partners are using to ship out the products was stolen from a warehouse parking lot this past weekend in Southern California. The truck that was taken contained $4 million worth of Lemmy Burn. It's one of her top-selling products in the Lemmy lineup. Yeah, here's the cinematic part. A ransom note was digitally sent by the pill nappers, demanding payment to get all of the pricey capsules back. Cops are on the case.
Why is Kim Kardashian driving around with all this in her car?
No, it's like it was a truck that was stationed at the facility.
I thought you said it was her car.
No. They're just trying to find out who, took off with $4 million worth of Lemmy Burn. You need to look that up for us.
I don't even know what that is. Lemmy Burn? You know what? It's got to be a fat burner.
It's got, here, you look it up.
Was it Lemmy, Lemmy?
Lemme.
Oh, Lemmy Burn capsules. Only 2 capsules a day. Man, she's sunken to doing stuff like this.
And what's it for? Like a suppressant? It
says, what are you here for? It's asking me. Mood, women's health, metabolism, beauty. I want it all. I'm going to click on want it all. Oh, now I have to give them an email address.
No, don't do that.
So the bottles say, you ready for this? Debloat, sleep, glow, and purr.
I want to know what's in those pills.
These are vaginal health gummies. Yikes. Okay.
What won't they do?
Kardashian.
Yeah. As a dad, I got to get your perspective on this. Adam Sandler, a dad like any other dad, he was talking to reporters on the red carpet at the LA premiere of his new movie, Spaceman. He said that he still has to put in the work to get his daughters, Sadie and Sonny, to just talk to him. Even when they're making a movie with him, he was asked if casting his daughters was a good way to spend time with them. He revealed they're still typical teens. At the end of the day, they still don't talk to you. They go do their own thing. They do the best they can, and then they go do their life. I am on the side going, love you. See ya. Yeah, Sadie and Sonny have worked with him for over a decade. They were in that movie Grown Ups, and then You Were Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah. It's a cute movie.
I mean, it's a thing. I figured it out. I broke the code a long time ago. Unfortunately, I've dug myself a big hole, but I always say, remember, Aunt Leslie's going to eventually get Taylor Swift on.
Yeah, that's how you get to it.
And then they're like,
concerts with them.
They put the ear out. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I was kidding. But no, that age is tough.
You following the Gypsy Rose Blanchard story?
I try not to.
Is she pregnant? Some online sleuths seem to think so. I guess it started after her husband, Ryan Scott Anderson, posted this picture on Instagram with his arm wrapped around her. Now, the photo might be innocent enough, but what about his caption? Me and my little family cuddling together. Yeah, they recently paid a visit to the hospital as well, so the fans are trying to connect the dots.
A little creepy.
Or at least they think they're connecting the
He's
dots.
a little clingerish.
Yeah, oh, yes.
They've got to have a reality show probably filming right now. Has to be.
You might need to get your Kleenex for this, week 3 of the Jon Stewart Show. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for me. After talking about, the Israel-Gaza situation, he had a little personal and emotional moment Monday night. He went on to tell the story of how his family met their beloved dog, Dipper. And then with tears in his eyes, he said, quote, Dipper passed away yesterday. He was ready. He was tired, but I wasn't. And the family, we were all together. My wish for you is one day you find that dog, that one dog. It's just the best. Yeah, he got really emotional about
people
it.
and their dogs.
And then he showed a video of Dipper playing in the snow with him.
He's been. I've watched all of his episodes except this new one. I haven't gotten to it yet, but he's been on. He's been like old days, just grayer hair.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's your celebrity sleaze, Barnes.